Hey people, it's Hugo here. In this video, I'm going to dive into how you can authenticate GitHub to Orchestra, and this is for our latest integration, which is really, really cool, and that is Python execution. So up until today, you would have been able to execute Python in your own infrastructure, so like EC2 machine, ECS cluster, serverless function, but you wouldn't have been able to just give that Python code to Orchestra so we can run it for you. Now you can. And the way we do this is by connecting to your Git repository, so Bitbucket, GitHub, or GitLab. And then what we're going to do is at runtime, we're going to pull down the repo, pass it, and run the code. So in order to do that, we're going to need to do this thing, which is called creating a personal access token. So head over to your settings, and then go to developer settings, and then create a fine grade token. Let's generate a new token. You'll be prompted to put in your password and give it a name. The next important thing is to select the resource owner. Your Python repo is probably going to be in your organization's account, not your personal one. Don't forget about expiration. And then you're going to pick the repo that you want. And then when it comes to permissions, all we need is read-only access to contents. And then you're good to go. At this point, you may hit a roadblock, and that is because your organization might need you to request approval to this, which is totally normal. But if you do see a little pop-up here saying request access, make sure you get on it to your IT admin. Yeah, copy this value, and then we're going to go ahead to Orchestra. So we can give this a name. If you're on, well, let's put the token in first. Let's take a look at the repo. So for me, it's going to be Orchestra HQ test Python execution. Now, if you're on an enterprise version of Git, then your URL here will be something like, yourorganization.github.com. If not, you can just put this in. And that's really it. The secrets JSON is also a way for you to add secrets that, this integration is going to have access to at runtime. So something like that. And then we're good to go. Okay, so actually I realized this self-hosted URL, you only want to put that in if you're an enterprise. I actually don't need to put that in. So yeah, we can just click connect. And then we're good to go. Now, there are a couple of gotchas here. In this case, I do actually have some data in this repo. If you don't have any data in it, then we're not actually going to be able to pick up a branch. So make sure you've got some code in here first. The other thing is that personal access tokens need to be ingrained for the whole organization. If they're not, then obviously this won't work. You can validate some of this by, just running a simple GET request for this repo with your personal access token from something like Postman. If you can't do that, then there's probably a permissions issue. Aside from that, that is mainly it. So yeah, let us know how you find this. If anything's not clear, drop us a message. And yeah, happy Pythoning.